Hello everyone, welcome to today's Pick a Card. Today is short and sweet messages from your angels and guides. We have 4 groups to choose from. I guess we can call it a pick a feather. So use your intuition and see what pile is calling to you, what card is calling to you, what feather. If you feel called to more than one feather, then there's likely a message in both or all for you. So use your intuition. There's timestamps and chapters. And just quick before we get started, just a reminder, I do offer private readings, both for tarot and astrology. My information's down below. Let's get started with group number 1. So I'm just gonna push these to the side. So this is the feather you chose. And let's take a moment now to call in your angels, ancestors, guides of the highest vibrational frequency of group number 1. Please be with us today to provide the most meaningful messages for group number 1 at this time. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 1, for being here. So let's see what your main message from your guides are. So we have the feather of the flicker, and it says, new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. Ooh, so we have some changes coming into your life. A whole new way of living, it seems like. The rhythms of your life are changing. So Spirit wants you to be open to change, open to adapting to the new things that are coming into your life, because it looks like it's going to be really positive, but sometimes change is scary. So Spirit doesn't want you to let fear get in the way of this, and just be open-minded to the changes that are coming into your life. So let's get more messages here. What else do you have for group number 1? Manifestation. Wow, you guys. It looks like these changes that are coming are something you've been trying to manifest, that you've been working on manifesting. It is happening. Your spirit guides are listening, and they're letting you know that your manifestations are on the way. It might be like kind of a weird stillness and stagnation right now. Sometimes that happens before your manifestations come true. So you might be noticing this, you might be thinking well, why is nothing happening? But your life is about to get really busy. Changes are coming. That is a sign that your manifestation is on the way. So trust in the process, trust that it's happening. Like I said, it might feel like there's just a little bit of stillness and maybe even boringness and just stagnation in whatever area this is regarding. But Spirit's trust that it's happening in divine timing, and it is coming soon. Actually, now. Changes are happening now, it says. New rhythms are coming into your life now. So your manifestation is coming as soon as today, super soon. Spirit wants you to just be open to it and not miss any of the rewards, all the stuff you've been reaping and drawing in. Let's now get affirmation and additional message for group number 1, Spirit. Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So Spirit doesn't want you to worry. So this period right now of feeling like nothing's happening, you're just feeling kind of lost and just worried. Spirit does not want you to be worried, and trust that your manifestations are coming. So a great mantra, a great affirmation you can say right now to yourself multiple times a day if it's helpful. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Yeah, the more you worry about something, it's like drawing negative energy towards that situation. And Spirit wants you to focus on the positive and be excited. Act like you already have your manifestations. Act like you already have everything you want. Be in the embodiment of who you will be when you have this manifestation. For example, maybe you're feeling worried because you're trying to manifest a new job or some money to pay a bill you need to pay or something like that. Spirit wants you to act like you already have that job. Act like you already are abundant in all good things. You're abundant in money, and not focus on the lack right now, because your manifestations are on the way, and Spirit's trying to make sure you're not blocking that from coming in. So Spirit wants you to do any activities that really help get you out of this worry mindset. One, like we said, you can do affirmations, but also maybe just going for walks, doing some breath work, some visualization with meditations. You can look up some online on YouTube. You can look up manifestation meditations, or just general ones to clear your mind. Journaling is really good for clearing your mind. and like expressing that worry onto paper, so then you can just sort through those thoughts and leave it behind. But Another thing, I feel like working with crystals might be good for you if you have some crystals and are into that. I feel like that'll help. Maybe you can have like a palm stone, like something that you just like keep in your hand, and when you feel anxious or worried, you can just hold and it can, and then say your mantras, say your affirmations, and that will keep you in that positive mindset or help ease your anxiety or any worries. But overall, it looks like things are about to really change in a positive way, and spirit is just coming through right now. Your angels, your guides, to let you know and not to worry, that everything's going to be okay. I feel like your manifestations are coming true soon, but like even more than you could imagine. So being open-minded, like things might not come to you like exactly as you're trying to manifest, but like you can say all my manifestations are coming to me or better, because like feel like something slightly different but like even better than you can imagine is coming into your life. So that's why spirit wants you to be open-minded, because it might be a little different than you're imagining. But something really great is coming. Look at this like purple and blue. I love it. So that is what I have for you, group 1. I hope these short and sweet messages were helpful. I'm really excited for you with these manifestations. I hope you are as well. So yeah, that's it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, group 1. Welcome to your short and sweet messages, group number 2. So here is the feather, the card you selected. Let's take a moment to call in your guides. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency of group number 2, please be with us today to provide the most meaningful messages for group number 2 at this time. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 2, for being here. So let's see what the main message from your guides are. What feather is this? It's really unique looking. Let's see. A magpie. Okay, cool. And the message is, reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. Ooh, so it looks like spirit is trying to direct your attention on letting go of something so something new can come in, something even better. So what are your priorities right now? It's a great time for you to take out your journal or the notes app on your phone and really write down right now, what are your main priorities in life? And then after you do that, spirit wants you to really look at your day-to-day routines and actions, relationships, etc., and see if those are in alignment with your priorities, with your goals. And when you identify some things that are not in alignment with you anymore, maybe at one time they were, but now they're just maybe interfering or just blocking you from reaching your goals, or just taking up some time that you could be using to, spend more time with a family if that's a priority, or like, work more to make some money, whatever it is your priorities are. What's no longer serving you, it is time to let it go, to make room for the good, to make room for achieving your goals and really doing what you prioritize, what you value in life. A release ritual may be really helpful for you guys. So when you identify what needs to let go, one thing that could be really helpful, like more on like an energetic mental level, could be writing everything down that you want to release and then burning it. Of course, be safe and all of that. But like that will like energetically like cut any ties or cords or anything like that and help you move forward. And also, I mean, sometimes you have to, and also take mundane, like real life actions to let go of what's no longer serving you. And when you do that, then you can focus on new routines, new daily habits, new steps on how to achieve your goals and reach your priorities, or, spend more time with your priorities. So that's great. Let's get some more messages. What else, Spirit, for group number 2? Ooh, that just came back. Take a step back. Wow, that just flew out. Take a step back. There is really something Spirit's trying to help you identify that needs to go. Taking a step back too, it definitely seems like something with your time. I mean, time is such a valuable resource, right? So what are you doing a lot of, or maybe it's not even a lot, but it's taking up some of your time and keeping you from your priorities. It's time to take a step back. This could be, it's going to be different for everyone, but again, like journaling will really help you get clear for you specifically. But maybe it's like you're going out a lot and like that's all great and stuff, but is that like taking away from time you could be working on your side business or your hobbies or studying? Maybe it's time to take a step back and not go out as much. Maybe to drink a little bit less so you can spend more time doing other things or feel better in the mornings. It could be maybe taking a step back from certain roles at work, or like, maybe you're not super satisfied with your work, and maybe it's time to like take a step back and look at other roles, other positions that you can take. But there is some major energy here, Spirit's coming through to release and let go. Could be maybe some toxic relationships in your life. Maybe there's someone you spend time with that really just kind of drains your energy, and Spirit wants you to just like take a step back from that relationship. Doesn't mean you have to cut someone off completely, but like setting boundaries with this person, and with like yourself in certain situations. But in this specific scenario, we're talking about just taking some time away to like rest, recharge, and like, again, you don't need to like say, I'm never going to talk to you or hang out with you again. It's just spending less time with someone that's draining you, so you can spend more time using your energy doing things you enjoy and doing things that fill your cup up, not drain you. Okay, now let's get additional message from Spirit and an affirmation for you. Oops. What else for group number 2, Spirit? Love, I can't reverse, but I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So for some of you, this could be a change in love relationships. Maybe there's something here where you aren't feeling loved or respected in a relationship, and it's time to step back from that relationship. It could be like a friendship situation we're talking about, or any type of relationship, but romantic love for sure. And also, I feel like Spirit wants you to spend more time practicing self-love, and that will be really helpful for you. Prioritizing yourself, prioritizing self-care and self-love, and prioritizing relationships that make you feel loved and safe and happy. Because there's some relationships, I think, for you guys in group number 2, that Spirit is trying to draw to your attention that they may not be the best for you at this time. And maybe there's someone that's a little critical of you and like, makes you feel like you have these flaws and stuff like that, but you are beautiful, you're perfect just the way you are, and the people that are around you should reflect that back to you. So maybe it's making you see yourself a little bit worse, or bad. So maybe you're really critical of yourself and it's not another person. That's where this self-love is coming through. So this will be something great to say this week, at least once a day. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. We were talking about journaling. When you're going through your priorities, you can also practice gratitude. Write down what you're grateful for, what you love about yourself. And if you're looking for a better relationship, better friendships, making a love list. Like write down all the qualities you want in another person, in your friendship, and your romantic partners, or write a list of what your favorite job would be like. And that could really help sort through your priorities and stuff as well. Because when things conflict with this love list of yours, and whatever it has to do with relationships, work, etc., it'll make it easy when you see that it's not making you feel these ways, it's not checking anything off the list of what you want, then you'll realize that that's not for you, and it's time to take a step back from that. But that is what I have for you, group number 2. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment, and if you would like reading with me, like I mentioned in the beginning, all my information's down below. But have a great day. I love you so much and hope to see you in the next one. Bye, group 2. Welcome to your reading, group number 3. This is the feather you chose. So let's take a moment now to call in the angels, spirit guides, ancestors of the highest vibrational frequency of group number 3. Please be with us today to provide the most meaningful messages for group number 3 at this time. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 3, for being here today. So let's see what your main message from your guides is Oriole. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. Ooh, positive change is on the horizon, a new creative venture. So this could be potentially like a side business or a hobby. There could be some changes. So see it as a positive change. This is making me think that there might be like some disruption in certain areas of your life, and it might seem like chaotic, or you're like, why is this happening? Like, why is this one thing ending or whatever? Multiple things not working out. It's because something even better is coming into your life. Some new opportunity that you don't expect, I feel like, is coming into your life. And it might seem like certain things aren't working out, and you're going to feel like negative or something like that. But Spirit wants you to keep an open mind, keep a positive mind, because something new is coming. I feel like there's some new opportunity someone might present to you, or you're going to like fall in love with some new hobby or new interest, or like take a hobby to the next level. And maybe because like, for example, maybe like someone got cut some hours at work and they're not working as much, or they lost a job or something like that. And it's because Spirit's bringing into you this new creative venture, this new position that will like you'll be able to like use your creativity, your passions, and like it'll be so much more fulfilled doing it. So be open-minded and realize that any rejection is like divine redirection right now. It's positive changes are coming, even though it might look like it, not look like it at first. What else, Spirit, for our group number 3? Compassion. So I feel like Spirit's calling you to be more compassionate for yourself and the situations going on right now. You might be someone, as a lot of us are, that's really critical of themselves, that's really just hard on themselves in general. Like I feel like Spirit wants you to be as compassionate to yourself as you would be to others. Like, sure, something seems to have not working out recently or is about to, and Spirit wants you to be compassionate, and realize like nothing is a mistake, nothing's a waste of time as long as you learned from the experience and can grow from that. So anything that's happening, like we said, it's going to be a positive change, and the transitions will be a lot easier if you show yourself more love, more compassion. And you may be going into some new venture, creative venture, like hobby or business that it helps other people. I feel like you're going to bring positive change into your community. You're going to be doing something maybe in the healing arts or just something creative. Maybe it's your art. It doesn't necessarily have to be healing art, but what you're doing is like bringing happiness and joy to other people, and it's going to be really fulfilling. So have compassion for yourself in the highs and lows of life, because I feel like maybe there's a low going on, but it's about to go uphill for you. So be compassionate, learn from mistakes or whatever, it's not a mistake. It's divine redirection, I feel. Now let's get an affirmation and another message for group number 3, Spirit. Change. Wow. There is definite change coming into your life, group number 3. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Spirit wants you to focus on that message. You can say this affirmation a few times a day this week, and that could be helpful for you because change is coming. It is. Look at this beautiful orange. You're going to feel more like vitality, more passion, more zest for life. But I feel like one thing, too, is maybe you're feeling down in the dumps because something didn't work out because of these changes. Maybe you're someone that doesn't really naturally do well with change. So maybe you're kind of just, in a slump, not doing much. Spirit wants you to get out and move. Like, this could be physical movement that could help you, like exercise, stretching, going on walks and stuff like that. But also, like, taking action. Like, not only does Spirit want you to be open-minded to changes coming, but also, like, put yourself in the position to have these opportunities come to you. Like, if you want a new job or a new relationship, you have to put yourself out there, network, go on dating apps, whatever it is, because there's definitely some divine plan going on, but we also need to do things on the mundane level and the everyday real life level to make these changes happen. And if you're feeling stressed and stuff, like change, even though it might be really great for you, like it's just still uncomfortable because you're like in the unknown, a new territory. Doing some like yoga and stuff like that and breath work, getting outside in nature, walking, whatever movement you can do that feels good and makes your your mind a little less cluttered, more free. Movement will really help. But also taking some action steps to get to reach your goals, and being compassionate on the way, because it seems like something brand new is happening in your life, something you've never done before. So of course you're not going to be perfect at it instantly. There's going to be like little failures, but failures aren't failures as long as you learn from it. So there's going to be little bumps in the road. That's how life is. Don't beat yourself up about it and don't give up. Keep going, because some real positive change is coming for you. So that's exciting. So that's what I have for you, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you have so much positive change and welcome that in and are good to yourself. I love you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment, and I hope that means I will see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3. Amy, are you crying? And last but not least, we have group number 4. This is the feather, the card you chose. So let's take a moment to call in the spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the highest vibrational frequency of group number 4. Please be with us today to provide the most meaningful, and accurate messages for group number 4 at this time. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages, and thank you, group number 4, for being here. So let's take a look at what this feather message is, the main message from your guides is. And my cat is going up against the tripod if you see it shaking. Parrot, let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It is time to embrace who you really are. Ooh, okay. So like this card said, Spirit wants you to not worry about what other people think. I feel like there's something new coming into your life, something you really want to do, but you're like worried, like, what will my partner think of me? What will my friends, what will my parents say if I leave my job and start this new spiritual business, or like, you know, something like that. That might be unconventional, non-traditional. That might not be something that fully aligns with everyone in your life, but it aligns with you. And Spirit wants you to do what works for you. Be you. You don't have to live out your parents' dream for you. You don't have to live out whoever, society's expectations. You just have to do what feels good to you, what you want to do, and Spirit wants you to not let other people drag you down. If you have people in your life that are like critical and like have something negative to say every time you tell them about something new you're doing, keep it to yourself. You don't have to tell them. If you're affected by that, if other people's words kind of get to you, make you question things, then you don't need to tell them. And maybe that's a sign that they're not the best people to be in your life right now. But of course, sometimes we have family members, you can't really avoid that. There could be clashing, but it's time just to not put so much emphasis on what other people think and what other people want you to do. It's like sometimes it's really hard. Like I think that's really common for a lot of us. I feel like that's how I was the majority of my life until recent years, you know, like I just went to this career path because that's what I thought I was supposed to do. My parents wanted to do. Like I had no idea. It just kind of like all like happened, and then all of a sudden I was miserable, and I'm like, I need to figure out what I actually liked. What do I even know what I like? And then I started to explore new things and found what was in alignment with me. So I feel like that might be the stage you're in right now. Spirit wants you to just let go of everyone's opinions and start experimenting with things. Start doing things you've always wanted to do, and have fun with it too. And don't worry so much about what other people think. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's time to take little steps every day to let go of that. And again, like one thing I think would be just maybe separating yourself a little bit from people whose opinions get to you. Maybe spending like less time on social media could be helpful for you. What else, Spirit? Joy and contentment. Yes, you guys, if you likely have felt a little bit of lack of joy, like feeling restless, not like feeling aligned. Like that's just not a great feeling. Spirit's trying to draw you into what makes you feel joy, what makes you feel content. Whatever makes you feel good, that's a good sign that that's like aligned with you, and to keep pursuing it. And if something makes you feel bad, that's a sign to maybe back away. It's not for you. So what can you do today to feel more joy? What brings you joy? And like I said, maybe you're not really sure. Maybe you've just, life's gotten busy, all this stuff, and like maybe you have kids or whatever, but like, you know, now you might feel this lack of joy, and it's okay that you don't know what brings it to you, but it's time to start experimenting and trying new things, getting out of your comfort zone a little bit. Maybe there's some things you loved doing when you were a kid. Maybe like, what did you always want to do when you were a kid? Maybe you always wanted to be a writer or something. Maybe like just getting your journal out and writing things. Maybe creating a blog or a YouTube channel, like sharing your words of wisdom like with other people. And not caring what they think. Maybe you're afraid, like if you expressed yourself on the internet, like that people make fun of you or something like that. And like, you know, I was terrified when I first started my YouTube channel. Maybe people judge me, but at this point I don't really care because I've met a community of people that I really love, and they, you know, you guys. So it's uncomfortable, but putting yourself out there and not caring what people think. I mean, like, of course we'll always care what people think a little bit, but now it's the time to not let that stop you though, not to have fear of that. It's time to try the things you wanted to do, because it's going to really fill your cup up and make you feel really good. Group number 4. I almost called it 3. Let's get more message. But yeah, this is a great sign. Like there's more joy coming into your life. Like seriously, follow the feeling of joy. When you feel good, follow it. What other message do you have, Spirit? Surrender. I can release my need to control. I can release my need to control. Interesting. So I feel like there's something here with like maybe not even allowing yourself to feel good and to feel joy and stuff. Like maybe you're like very regimented and scheduled and stuff like that. And there's things you want to do, but you're like so doing this other thing. Oh, sorry. It's like not coming out really well right now. But Spirit wants you to surrender to joy. I feel like that. Surrender. Let yourself just have a good time. I feel like there's been a period of time where maybe it's been a little just, I don't know. What was that saying? Like a stick in the mud. There's just like not a lot of movement. Like you're just doing all these things by the book. It's time to just like do things a little non-traditional. Be a little wild. Do something that's crazy for you. You know, of course be safe and stuff, but like just do something silly and different and like childlike. Like act like a kid. Do something like, you know, whatever you feel like doing and not letting your like self-control you in a way like, oh, well, that's not normal for an adult, or that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm a parent now. I don't know. But like, I think you're not allowing yourself to just release all control, to like just surrender to like the silly things in life, to be more spontaneous. So today, Spirit and I are challenging you to do something spontaneous, do something different, do something out of the box, something you don't normally do, and see how it makes you feel. And I think that'll be really helpful for you. I can release my need to control. What are you controlling too much of? Are you controlling like literally every part of your schedule? I think if you're one of those schedule type people, it'd be really useful to like schedule in fun, schedule in like joy time into your schedule. Like you can just like read a book, you can go do something different. You need to let yourself loose a little bit. And I feel like what's keeping you kind of in this control mechanism is like a safety measure. Maybe people hurt you in the past, maybe like bullying or something, and it stopped you from just letting loose and being yourself. And that could be something that you want to journal on and work through, because that could really, like doing some shadow work and inner child work, will really help you break down these walls and these boundaries you've set up that are preventing you from feeling joy and contentment. So you can look up shadow work journal prompts, or you can just journal what you're feeling right now while you're watching this video. What feelings are coming up? That's a great start to start journaling. And inner child stuff too. You can look that up if you want to. But really just journaling how you're feeling right now. Focusing on your thoughts and your opinions, not others. Really diving into who you are. I think doing some shadow work and inner child work will be really helpful at letting you break these boundaries and feel just pure bliss. So that is what I have for you, group number 4. I hope this resonated and was helpful. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, leave a comment, and have a great day. I love you so much. Bye.